Bottom bread? It's a bottom sandwich? Bottom bread? It's a bottom sandwich? I'm here. Hi, it's me, it's Kaz. I got Power Washer. Hi, how's it going? Hey, what's up, Death? How's it going? I downloaded this yesterday. I then learned that they had a Final Fantasy VII game. So the DLC is here. The DLC is free. Hello, Shaggy. We're gonna play some of the DLC. This is basically a just chatting stream where you can hear me and the sound of water. Hello, Aaron. This is extremely loose, as you can tell by the burp. I have played this very little. Is there a way to set the music higher? Do we have more music? Make it loud. Give me more reverb but less of this. Awesome. No, this is a free DLC. We're gonna get rid of this here. Hello. Welcome to Midgar. Oh, from Reeve. Oh, this man is about to get his stuff rocked. We are in the Shinra building currently. And I am powering this wash. I am washing with power. Like He-Man. I have the power. Like Mordecai and Rigby briefly. I have the power. Like that one band from the 80s. I do have the touch. And I have the power. Oh shoot, Shaggy, you pulled the Magic the Gathering stuff? One of my closest friends, someone I consider family, is working at a local game store where they're at, and they were there during the pre-release for that, and it was a mess. If you're wondering why I sound like this is what happens when I have to do an entire day's worth of class. And 2 days prior, I was also doing class. So my voice, in order to project, I have to sound like this. I also, right before before this started, I had an entire peanut butter and jelly sandwich, wherein I did too much for the peanut butter. And the bread was very much white bread. So much sugar. Congratulations, Aaron, on the Power Rangers bundle. Can you tell me, what generation of Power Rangers? Is it just basic Power Rangers, like the original? Or are we talking about, like, Dino Storm, Megaforce, the one with the samurai, the one with the ninjas, the one where you're a cop and you're doing SPD? The original? Shoot, I forget. So I was actually at a con a couple days ago where they had the Black Ranger. I think Walter Jones was on there. And he came and did some talks. I didn't actually get to talk to him specifically. But it was a nice experience getting to see him because, like, everyone was wearing their stuff, wearing their gear. I didn't see many, like, Zordon cosplayers. I saw a Black Ranger, I saw a Blue Ranger. Funnily enough, no Red Rangers in sight. No Red Ranger leaders in sight. There's the door. Oh, come on. This muffler's gotta be ready. How am I supposed to get through this? The red, the blue, yeah, oh, the green's in the battle pass. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. You gotta leave green to be a little bit of a version exclusive there. Look at this constant stream. It's like I drank so much water over the course of 3 days, and I'm just all at once after class. Just psst. Yeah, no, I know Johnny Young Bosch. Johnny Young Bosch is super sweet. We love him. We love how he continues to be voice acting and seemingly is everything. Such a focused. Oh, the hubcaps need that too. No, I need more pressure. I need more pressure. No, Aaron, I know who Johnny Young Bosch is. I know game. Come on, you're definitely clean enough. There we go. Gonna get on top of this. There's wiper. There's frame. What about the window itself? Ooh, that's satisfying to see. It's such a weird angle to be hitting from, but it seems to be working just fine. This is like nothing. Much better. Right, and can I get some on this door? I like how I don't have to keep holding down the left button. I can just kind of chill with this. And now I'm gonna make a pool in the bed of this truck. If it chooses to say. Reeve, I'm doing my best here, dude. Rotate is R. Center of that. And I've got a little bit back here to clean up. I'm gonna need the specific one here. Howdy, Mermarine. We're not doing vampires, we are doing Final Fantasy VII. Because the DLC is free with PowerWash. So if you have not played PowerWash Simulator, but you love Final Fantasy VII, I think I've cleaned up this entire place, except for this cap. Four? Yeah, it looks like a little bit on the back end here, just a little bit more. Right, we're at 64%. I feel like... Oh, bottom half. Am I supposed to see that? Oh, I see. Distance pissing. Sorry, distance cleaning. Distance cleaning. Right. You would love watching it, you'd hate to play it. That... Oh, you talking about Final Fantasy? You talking about PowerWash? Because I love Final Fantasy. I really do. But yeah, I can see how not wanting to play PowerWash is a fair assessment. There's a lot going on. Oh, it's the cloud bike. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Let's do a quick first hand over. This does so little, but it makes some really cool sprays. I really like this one I've got right now. This is the all-purpose, I think? You played... Oh my god! You played the first Final Fantasy... Well, I mean, I think you gotta remember, the first Final Fantasy is like a classic, like, old-style RPG with different classes. It's almost the same as if you were playing D&D, as opposed to like a story-based game. 7 is significantly different. Like, you're railroaded into teams as opposed to classes, and you can make classes with, you know, the material you're using, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Fenrir, ho ho, this motorcycle, can I steal it from you, or how much does it cost? I'm out here ready to buy it from you with all the money I have. Technically, this is Shinra's, so if you would like to steal it with me, I am A-okay, because Shinra has some issues. Well, yeah, but you gotta remember, Murmurine, what if you wanted to play D&D, but with voiced waifus and cutscenes? Different strokes for different folks, of course, but at the same time, built-in music and visuals you don't have to make. It's the bricolage of all the different aspects of art that you could see in the form of one game from Japan. What we got going on here? Right. Clean up the buttons, please. There we go. These wheels need to be cleaned. That side. This wheel is still needing some extra love. I need to crawl lower for this. Say less. Let's see. This game came out a while ago, so I think we just need to make sure we have the play guide, and then we can probably take care of it tonight. Right. So many different angles I gotta come from here. Yeah, they did add Wallace and Gromit. My friend Dunko, who's been on the channel a couple times before, mostly in unarchived content, wanted it real bad because he loves himself some Wallace and Gromit. He loves cheese. And Ma might. But Pa might not. 98%, but you haven't gotten all the parts, so that means we just got a lot of left here. Getting pretty close. Getting pretty close here. Get on top. Okay. Up front. Ooh, what have you been making in your mods? I'm not a Sims person. I used to play The Sims Island. If you want to make one of me, I'm okay with that. Okay. 99% clean. I feel like I've fully gotten this, unless there's something in the undercarriage I'm missing. I think I've got that. Okay, there we go. Hauler, this is not the hauler, I think that's the bike. So I'm missing the rear wheel mount and some wheels. Happening from down here? I mean, hey, I'm not gonna stop you if you try. Cab panel, the wheel rear mount. I don't see anything here. This is the hauler for certain, right? Like, whatever I've got, it's got to be, like, minuscule here. This is the mount. See that? There's that. There's the wheel. This is the mount. Is it down here? I'm actively ducking as if that helps me. The issue is we're on an elevated platform, so I can't really do anything about it. I'm trying to come at this from different angles, but there's not really a good way to jump in here. Does anyone know what a cab panel looks like? Because I can't be short enough to go any further than this. Which of these is the cab? Oh, wait, cab? This is the cab panel. Nothing below. Is it this line here? The tray bar. There it is. There's the cab panel. Right, now where's the mount? So this is the mount. Concentrated. Low. Oh, awesome, Shaggy. You're going to ruin them. Amazing. Who are you currently using? Do you see me trying to snipe this? It's so unsustainable. Can I make this thing lift at all? Like, is there a button I can press? There it is. Hyundai? Like the car, the Hyundai? Oh, Biwa Hayahide. Okay. Oh, you got the nerd. Oh, you rolled the nerd. Congrats. I have yet to get her. Okay, we've made that through there. We've made one over. All that's fine. Messages. We got some stuff from Reeve. We don't care for Reeve, though. What are we doing next? The Sentinel. The Heidegger is asking us to clean up some public safety weaponry. Hojo. Okay, we're not doing there. You have 5 different 5 stars? How? How do you do that? I've been playing. I've been calling for so much. And it has not gotten that lucky. You've seen me play this. I'm at 80 hours on this game. Did you get that lucky? Oh, 3 stars. I was like, that doesn't make sense. You would have had to have wailed so hard to get a 5 star at this point if you just started. Use range, don't care about that. Yeah, let's use the short extension. Nozzle looks fine. Oh, once you start doing 10 pulls, you'll easily get something at least a 2. The dailies will get you pretty far as well. Hey, what's up, Wef? Wait, yo, who else is playing this? Welcome, welcome. I'm playing the Midgar extension, so the DLC. Oh, they do. They start with one potential, but as you continue to get more stuff from dailies, it's a lot easier. Your daily races for certain, and the daily sales as well. Oh, that's cool, and to be honest, you don't need to talk about Vtuber, Wef. I mean, it's barely a thing. It has, the time for it has passed. I'm in there because I was there at the beginning, and because I have friends there, but, like, not much happens. Did I fix the leg? Can I climb this, please? Oh, a little more top? Did I make it? Okay. Oh, I have a cell. Oh, that's where that went. Okay. I'll just keep climbing this guy up. It'll be a lot easier. Is anyone in chat a fan of Smosh? Not just like Ian and Anthony from the old days, but like the new cast. I mean, I guess it's not really the new cast. They've been there, a lot of them have been there for over like 8 years. But I'm a big fan of Smosh. I love watching their compilations. I watch a lot of the content. Not live, but for day of. Currently, they're doing Smosh Summer Games, which is much different from what they did like the previous like 5 times. They're doing a theme of everything being based around the year 2005. I think it's very cute. Very cute. Okay, I'm going to drop lower. Please get the top part. This thing is actively moving right now. Should I be on it? Probably not. This thing is also about to get fully wrecked by Barrett and his extensions. Can I jump? Oh, it's like it's alive, and I'm giving it a shower. Oh, okay. Did you get any Final Fantasy 15? I like the aesthetics of 15. I like the cards I saw when I was watching my friend go through the packs as to what was available. You had a couple? I love my Bros on the Road. It's one of those games that I have on my Steam, but I haven't touched. I really should. But I already have Persona. It's been going on for a long time. Oh, hi, Tifa's here. Hi, Tifa. Ooh, I might have to be doing my next job in 7th Heaven. Oh, hi, Heidegger. I'm just here for a job. Like, if knowing more about these capabilities is going to help me, I don't know, get a raise or get a bonus on this one, maybe I'll listen. Never mind, it's talking about the specs of the creature. I mean, like, that's cool. It's cool, it's cool. Great, legs done. And do you have the Prompto card? You push your eyes forward, sir. I need to get your underneath the ears. You do got a Gigantode? You know, honestly, I'm just really happy that of the ones that got sets, you have Final Fantasy VII, which is one I played, and 10. I played a lot of 10. 10 was actually my, like... 10 was my pandemic game. Because I played 10 because it came out on the Switch. It was available on digital, so I bought that in the bundle pack with 10-2. And I really liked it. I ended up writing an entire paper on some of the game design mechanics of it. And it wasn't for a media class. It was actually for my Jewish studies class, because I minored in Jewish studies in college. But no, it definitely opened up a lot of my experiences. I was a big fan of, you know, the story. The music was great. And I felt like there was a very, not even a gameplay loop, but the sequence of it all, the fact that it was straightforward, I could probably turn my brain off in terms of like wayfinding because it was just like a series of hallways. 10 really is such a good starter game for Final Fantasy, especially if you're just like, I just like the characters and the gameplay, but I don't really care for exploration. I didn't really get into exploration-based JRPGs until I started playing Xenoblade Chronicles, which now when I say that, I'm realizing I played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 before I played Final Fantasy X. But I definitely got a lot more appreciation for Xenoblade Chronicles outside of the story of it after I played 10, so I ended up going for a little bit closer to, not even a completionist, but I definitely was playing so much more exploration for Xenoblade 2. Cloud's good. I mean, even if he's non-addressed, I think the original 7 holds up very well. A lot of different things you can do, lots of classes you can make. I think that the way that the materia system works is such a great like sandbox for creativity if you want to make something. Zack's better. I wouldn't even say that. Zack's literally just a ghost. And like if you want to say like, oh, in Dirge of Cerberus he's better, I can understand that take. But like, you don't get to see all of Zack unless you're playing that, not Dirge of Cerberus. Sorry, Crisis Core. It's one of those things where, like, yes, it definitely helped to expand on the world and was definitely worth doing. But I think, you know, Cloud stands on his own as someone who's tortured by legacy. Like, in his entire story for the first part, like, his motivations are he wants to become a soldier. He wants to make Tifa proud. He wants to make sure that people feel safe. Because Nibelheim, you know, it's a small town, and he just wanted to be someone. And I think it's a powerful thing when you realize that, like, Zack is an ideal, and he doesn't reach it. Advent Children is a good movie. I enjoy it. There's a lot of style, and, like, dilly-dally, shilly-shally is a very funny thing to say. I just wish that people would, like, appreciate Cloud, because he's not even, like, that much of an edgelord. People like to say he's edgy because he's got the anime sword, it's big, and he's sad, and he's depressed, but, like, you also gotta remember, you gotta look at the context of his story, and it's like, wouldn't you be? His entire life is a lie, and I think the fact that he gets back up at the end of the story is really empowering. Zack is good if you're like, this isn't the indomitable human spirit, but this is what kindness is, and this is what you can do. You can leave a legacy behind to the people you cared for. But, you know, Cloud has a lot of other good traits. I haven't actually finished a remake. I started remake, and then I got too attached to the characters, and because I knew what happens in the characters, I was like, I'm not going to watch Jessie's spoilers for Act 1 of Final Fantasy VII. Because I got to really liking Jessie, and I got real sad. It's why you can see her in the thumbnail. She's in the thumbnail for this video. Yeah, no, I have for the PS4. I have not touched the PS4 in about a year. Not since the Genshin Impact incident, but... No, it might become the case where, like, if I ever stop being a VTuber, or, on the other hand, if I start being, like, okay enough to just play on Twitch, where I don't have to try and be, like, on during this, and I know I'm a little bit off sometimes here, I would love to just play JRPGs. I'd love to play JRPGs. It's great idle playing. And this is idle playing right now, but, like, you know, if I could play through all the Xenoblade Chronicles games again, live, I would. I just know it doesn't usually perform well, and this is a chill stream, so, like, people are, like, not, like, popping off, nothing real crazy happening, really nothing really to clip, but, like, you know, Final Fantasy VII good. This game is also good, but, you know, different kinds of skill sets to talk over. And yes, I got the joke. I'm sad about the joke. Even though I have always been a Cloud and Tifa shipper. Aerith's not bad. She's just not The one I'm thinking of. And it's not even because I'm like, oh, she should be with Zach. It's more along the lines of like, I like the idea that Aerith is just a very good friend that causes him to open up, whereas Tifa is someone who's like allowing him to come to terms with his past and his trauma. No, the penetrate, not in the homosexual way. Unless you're talking about subtext, in which case very much in the homosexual way. But sword. There's a lot of good literature, and I mean fan, but also like, you know, academic literature about the doomed yaoi headcanons that is Sephiroth and Cloud. Hi Zubu, welcome. I'm KazCassidy. I'm a Vtuber. I'm playing PowerWash Simulator. We're currently we're playing the Final Fantasy 7 DLC because I wanted to clean up Midgar. Currently, I am working for some bad people. I'm cleaning this mech, and I'm using a lot of water to do it. How you doing? I've never really thought of the subtext between Sephiroth and Cloud as being about, you know, Zack as a missing figure. I don't think it's a replacement. I think it's more along the lines of like, Cloud might be not leftovers, but Cloud is very much someone who is a reminder of the key event in Sephiroth's life when he realized he doesn't have much agency. So he takes that agency by being real mean. Oh, you had Sid 6. Oh, that's some really cool stuff you got there. I love the designs there. And I'm seeing what you got. Oh, okay, so you got Teo, you got Biwa, you got okay, you got a different set of 3s than I do. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. All right. Let's get running here. Nice. Go. Okay, I've gotten enough of this for Heidegger to say some more of his dialogue, and I fell off the machine. And I don't think I'm full time, so I don't get hazard pay. I'm a gig worker. These coils are absolutely filthy. Come on. A little bit higher, please. There we go. The instant ramen? That's not good camp out food. Everyone knows that Final Fantasy 15 is all about bros on the road camping and nothing else. Sky Axons is here. Hello, Sky. We're talking about Final Fantasy 7. And I'm doing power washing. What's up? Nice fights. Thank you. Thank you. For those of y'all who weren't here, I was on Anna Delna's channel with Sky was also there. Anna was able to import a bunch of our 3D models to fight. You got hot takes? Yo, if you want to get in here and talk about Final Fantasy VII, that's okay. If you want to stay in chat, that's fine too. It's a chill stream. We're talking about pretty much whatever. I was talking about how much I love Final Fantasy X, talking about bros on the road, that is Final Fantasy 15. But yeah, I've got opinions on 7. It's one of the few games that I finished all the way through for the Final Fantasy series, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. Need some stronger washing. And yeah, I can see. Shinra is definitely the kind of like bullshit company that would be like, no one's getting overtime pay. We are capping your hours. You're not allowed to clock in beyond. You'll say in chat, all good. If you want to drop in your hot takes, go for it. I am a spirited debater. So if you want to say something, say something. If you don't want to, that's okay too. If you want to just listen to the funny sounds that are going to make you want to go to the bathroom, those are also going to continue. God, you are filthy here. You hate Cloud in Rebirth. You should have locked up or died for what he did to Tifa and Gungaga. I think, Sky, what we gotta talk about here is that, like, with Rebirth and the original game, it diverges so much, they're barely the same thing. And I also think the other thing right there is you also want to figure out, like, with Cloud, you also got to remember sometimes this stuff is fully out of his control. He has a lack of agency until, like, very late in the game, because he's so locked up in the I am soldier mentality, at least at the beginning, and from what I've seen in Rebirth, that does stay. It's a lot about gaining agency. And you streamed Rebirth? Actually? Did you go through all of it? Broski, that's a long... Yeah, that's a long commitment there. Did you play Remake first? Because, like, the Gungaga in the original game is a lot more warm, and I enjoy it. From what I'm seeing in this point, it's a bit weird. Okay, so here's the thing. You should probably play the OG. It's a lot more simple. It's a lot quicker. If you're playing it on the Nintendo Switch, where on the Switch version, it is, like, abbreviated, and you have a ×10 speed up button, you can get done with it in, like, a weekend. I did. It wasn't a good idea to try and get all of Final Fantasy VII in a weekend, but it is possible. No, it's such a good game. And you gotta remember, this is like classic Final Fantasy as opposed to like live hack and slash. So like, if you didn't like Remake, I think the gameplay is so much more like closer to Kingdom Hearts. as opposed to playing Final Fantasy X. ATB, it's turn-based. And I think like you get your reaction times like really up if you get used to 10. 7's still distinctly turn-based. The tempo isn't as weird as with Final Fantasy VII, where you can get away with a lot of speed bullshit. Or sorry, other way around. You can get away with a lot of metagaming in 10. Okay, higher please, there we go. Oh my god. Oh, there was scaffolding. I could have gone up here the whole time. Oh, well, if you don't like the combat style, that's fine. It's your prerogative. I get away with playing with a lot of games that just have frustrating playstyles. I understand that. I was someone who actually kind of enjoyed how frustratingly slow Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was, because I was playing it after a breakup, and I was like, I just didn't want to think about anything else, so it was kind of what I needed at the time. But then, you know, if you can find ways to break the gameplay and make it easy, that is also something you can do, which you can do with the materia system in Final Fantasy VII. I'm not sure to the extent you can do it with the remake, but, like, you can break a lot of sequences with materia if you're lucky enough. Well, that's why you and Sky, and I mean this in the most legitimate but also constructive way. The answer is to get good, because if you get good, you can actually get more turns off than your opponent, and then you feel really powerful. It helps with the learning curve if you can get yourself up to that point. Rotate. Oh god. Oh, he dropped me. You got turned off at every turn? Well, wait, time out. Isn't like... Well, no, I guess 15 is different. 10 is fun. You would hate 10-2. I'm assuming you hated 10-2. Because 10 is, you know, pretty simple, basic turn action, but you have the speed counters, and then you have, like, the wheel. But the wheel tells you what to do. You can't? Huh. I don't know, I guess I like the innovation, because, like, no Final Fantasy really plays the exact same way. You should not play 10-2. If you don't like the battle style of 7, you should not play 10-2. It is so much different. It is all active time battle. The dress is fun, because you get a lot of cool teammates and funny dress combinations, but it's not... It's definitely not your thing. Well, I mean, you also gotta remember, Final Fantasy 13 is a hallway sim, but so is 10. 10 just has, like, what is a universally more understood and more universal story. I have not played 13. I have watched enough deep dive and retrospectives to get the idea of what's going on. I have not bothered looking into how to play 13. I do want to ask, who let you have your first Final Fantasy game be 13? Did someone tell you that was a good one to start with? That's a terrible starter. Blockbuster. Well, they're out of business now, so, like, who the problem was it? Yeah, you got a plethora. My question, you don't like active time battle. How do you feel about the Xenoblade Chronicles series? Because I know me and Anna like it a lot. I know you were playing that Dragon Quest similar one you have in the sand. And those Legend of Heroes games, but like... You thought Xenoblade 2 was mid? I love it. It's my favorite game. I love the music. I love the story. I mean, you know, the characters are great. And that includes Rex. I like Rex as a character and what he stands for. It is a bit of a gooner game, but like, honestly, if you get into the system, you can do some wacky combos. And that's my mark of what is a good JRPG game. How effectively you can break it and how much that scales your power fantasy of it. Oh yeah, no, Pandora and Zeke are great. They definitely feel like a Dragon Ball character team. They're like Puar and Yamcha, but if Yamcha didn't get outclassed, and if he was having sex with Puar. Which he might be. Actually, no, they're exactly like Puar and Yamcha. Well, the combat there is like you do have that kind of like battle system where it is active. Canceling makes this game so much more fun if you learn how to do that and you get the right combos and the elementals. Really, you can make unbendable stuff. Not to mention the absolute level of diversity across the blades, your rare blades, all the different combinations, and how different weapons work with different characters. So much variety. I like it. I personally like it more than Xenoblade 1. I know Xenoblade 1 has, you know, the better story, better progression, or I mean, I personally think Xenoblade 2 is a better story. But like, if you put in Torna, it just carries so well. Hi, King of 46. I'm currently talking about JRPGs with my friend Sky. Sky is a VTuber as well. I'm a VTuber. I like Xenoblade. I like Xenoblade a lot. Right now, I'm doing the PowerWash Simulator DLC for Final Fantasy 7 because it was free. What are you up to today? Y'all know each other? Oh, 3 is also super fun. 3 is a game that encourages you to break it because they give you 6 different party members to fight at the same time eventually. So it becomes like, oh, big numbers are all the time. How can you juggle all of these different combos? I think it was a little bit too easy in the combat because of that, but like it's really fun if you get the hang of it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, King, what brings you in here tonight? You want to hear the sound of rushing water against big machines? Because that's what's happening. Gotta love free things? It is. I love it. There are like 6 other DLCs, but most of them were like, you know, holiday themed or whatever. I wanted to play a game and thing I could recognize, so I was like, Final Fantasy 7. Look at all these chocobos. Yes, Uma Musume. Sky, you have outclassed my Uma Musume addiction. You are in advanced territory. I don't know if you've seen what I've been up to. I've locked in, I think, 80 hours recently. I'm at hour 80 plus. I have decided that I need to only be using gold ship. Only gold ship. Because of that gold ship specific, I think it's like 5 million fans you gotta hit. You're at 200 hours. Oh. You don't care for roguelikes. It's a manager roguelike, which is a lot. And King, you're at PowerWash 46. Do you usually just end up playing like the base game, or are you someone who also likes the DLC? Because I saw SpongeBob, I was debating getting that, but I was like, let's see how much I like it now. I lost a couple times with that run. The thing is, before I folded, I did end up getting, I think it's a B rank Ura Finale gold ship run. I did make it all the way with the Ura Finale gold ship run. You only did a funny roll of guts wits. You made a guts wits? Why would you make that? What kinds of abilities were you putting on your vodka? Oh, on Sparks. Oh, so you're actively trying to improve yourself in this game. I'm just trying to get the stories and get myself some new horses. And I think for that, the main thing is I've been trying to get, you know, the Empress to get a little bit better, but I keep getting hard locked. Like, when I wasn't trying to win Empress runs, I was doing just fine, but I keep losing them now. Just with the worst luck. Kings on all the things, the ones that cost money. Impressive you've done that in less than 100 hours. I feel like this would take much longer. I've just been hitting this, like, for like, what, an hour? And this is DLC. I can only assume it's more. Yeah, I've been noticing, Sky, you've got a full club. Your club is going ham on a Tuesday, or I guess going horse meat on a Tuesday. Vodka where? We're talking about Uma Musume. I don't drunk stream very often. Sometimes I do. Sometimes you don't know, but sometimes you know. Only got 9 out of 30. I am currently already in a club with a friend. I know, Sky, I know. I've thought about it. I've really looked at it, but I've already started a group with Blood. And I've already opened it, so, like, I gotta keep it. You played it 5 times now. You know the strats? Okay. Like, do I need to be buying upgrades? I should probably buy upgrades because I'm using the base set. Like, stronger soap, powerful spread. Oh yeah, we're talking about the horse girl game, the new one where the horses are also idol girls. We play it a lot. If you've ever seen us on Steam or streaming, it happens a lot. Find the best gun and then okay, I'll save. I mean, I'm playing DLC. This is not like my second time playing it because I played the first 2 levels just on my own yesterday. But now we're doing this. Oh god, this is kind of like hurting my eyes. Oh yeah, no, it's so chill. It's so chill. What nozzles do I have? Let me see. Just these. I have just these. Well, you can always... Well, Sky, the thing is, you can always play this in the background. I was playing it the entire time we were doing that stream with Anna, and it's bad, because I could have been streaming this, or could have been streaming something else. I have a series on Persona 5 I could be finishing right now, but instead, I'm playing Uma Musume off-stream, and I'm playing other games so short it doesn't make sense to do long games, so I ended up playing Garfield Kart last night, or 2 nights ago. But yeah, nozzles right now, if you're asking about nozzles, just these different degree ones. Get the tri nozzle as soon as possible. Thank you for the advice. I'll do that. I'll do that. Undercarriage? Undercarriage. Oh, we're in a very different time? No, I understand. I understand. I am fully in, you know, American time. So if you're not in America, that time might be very off for you. It's not that late for me. I mean, I could fall asleep in a while. It could be a minute. Oh, it's 5 a.m.? Oh, are you okay? I mean, if you don't want to go to bed, that's fine, but I just want to make sure you're doing all right. Because, like, for me, it's still a reasonable hour. I have work in the morning tomorrow, but I can still be doing this. Okay, 88%, but I've still got so much to do. Okay, not enough height there. Okay, higher up, higher up. You're an insomniac? Well, hopefully this sound makes you feel okay. I'll try not to be too loud. I want to get this 100%. It's your life. Well, if you're okay with it, I can't stop you. Right, come on, we are at 90% basically. It's fine? Okay. Okay. You're all good, Ace. You're all good. We're still going. I'm just out here washing. We're talking about Final Fantasy. Sky doesn't like Final Fantasy as a series. I love it. Even if just for story and the music. I also enjoy Xenoblade 2. We have very different tastes in JRPGs, but we both like them. But yeah, no, Ace, we're in Final Fantasy mode right now. Free DLC, very fun. You never touched the Final Fantasy game? That's so rare. And not like rare the gaming thing. Okay. Do I know? Sorry if I do. You are all good. You are very much awake longer than most people should be. Oh, I'm the only one here that's played a Final Fantasy game, assuming Sky's left. That's rare. It's rare. There's a lot to love about the series: music, art, merchandise, waifus. Square Enix is not exactly great for crunch, but it definitely has a lot of IP. It that has a lot of support. I do enjoy Kingdom Hearts. I bought a lot of Kingdom Hearts merch in the past, like, half year. Especially as someone who has done primarily Kingdom Hearts via the handhelds. What is most likely the wrong way to do it, I still enjoy it a lot. I don't think you know me. I don't think you... I feel like this is the first time I've seen you, and I'm happy to see you here. Oh, I didn't even mean to clean that up. Oh yeah, that was Death. Death was the one who said boo. Death is often in my chat. Get a nice clean there. Buddy, I am right at you. I need you to be able to take some of this here and clean yourself up. Antenna's cleaned. A 25-cent bounty for cleaning the antenna. Bro, I'm literally like brushing your eyeballs or your teeth. Is this not a full console piece? Got so much on the undercarriage. I need you to hit, please. Oh, I'm realizing now that the whatever's left on the white is how much I have left to clean. Anything else I can find that... Oh, admin casing? We're missing. Oh, underneath. Here? Everything here is just in the joints. Oh, I can have them. That would be so cool to look at. Oh, I am right below all this stuff. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so I can't find the last spot there. Oh, shoot. Okay, made it. I crossed. Whoa, okay. Hey, Anochi, what's up? I'm sorry I didn't see it until then. What should get here? Gotta pop out chat real quick just to make sure it's there. You sent in... How much did you put in this one here? I'm not... Oh, $2? Appreciate it. Currently playing... Powerwash. What I got going on now? There we go. Yeah, sorry. For some reason, when I'm looking at my OBS, it doesn't show the YouTube chat when someone does a super chat. For a nice chill zone here. %, but all these are so empty. Casing here. What's left of the casing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. Just gaming, chilling. Nothing real new. Playing the new gacha game for horses. Because horses are fun. Let's see here. Oh, that's a good cannon. Great, so I got caught in the railing. Raise, please. Thank you. %. Kentucky Derby is one thing. It is Japanese racing. Like, a lot of us are learning a whole lot about it. Have you started playing it yet, Inoshi? You should. It's free, and it'll take up a lot of your time. Barrier for entry is easy. Free to play is a viable way to play. What do I have left with the... Okay. Wheel. Leg hopper. I'm missing a little bit here. Okay, so it's just nice and fine points. Cool. Low leg suspension. Let's... Everyone's been playing it. You have yet to do so. Or potentially... Yeah, how long you been out, dude? I forget. Been a minute. Oh shoot, I need... Let's see. Mark 38 cannon. I see you. Gotta go up high for this one. Okay. I see him. I see you. Let me up. Gotta go a little bit higher for this one. This joint's gonna be a mess. Come on. Clean up. Clean up. You have to shift and climb up here. Oh. Hoppa. I'm missing this head casing. I'm not even seeing any more of these things here. Here. Okay, yep, nope, good call on that one. Want to make sure this is still a place for people to hang out, as opposed to, you know, catch up. It's a communal space. So I want to make sure it's for the community. And it's, at this point, we're just kind of chilling on a nice free night. Gonna get a little bit further back there. Good casing. Oh, you got some stuff down there. Perfect. Hey, buddy, lift your head a bit. And I fell. And I oop. No, your joints are so messed up. Okay, shoulder connector. Shoulder plates. It's so many tiny little pieces here. Ah. What is... Okay, there's a bunch down here on the side wall. Hey, Tos! I bought PowerWash Simulator, and then I found out it has free DLC for Final Fantasy VII. So I'm doing that. It was either this or Persona 5 tonight, and I was like, well, I'd rather be playing this. Oh yeah, no, it's so chill. It's so easy going. Hoppa. Backplate's done. We're at 99%, but we're so locked under here. Really struggling to find the spots I can get from here. Underside. Alright, see you, Nochi. Enjoy your lunch break. Go a little bit below this. There we go. We've been at 99%, but because this thing is being so, like, finicky. All these underside pieces here. I was aiming for, but fine. Taco Bell for dinner? Ooh, what kind of Taco Bell we talking? We talking chalupas? We talking tacos? Mexican pizza? Tostada? Go to late night fast food for me because it's the only thing around me that stays open long enough. Drop. I'm tabbing every single option I've got here. I'm not seeing it. Anything on this side? Head casing. I'm just gonna walk on top of this in its entirety and see if it works. Quesadilla. Oh, yeah, I love the dollar menu special. The potato soft tacos are my go-to and I just need late night calories. And if I'm feeling pretty saucy, I go for the chalupa. Yeah, I'm using the button. You can see it because I'm using this, this tab button. The issue is I've done so much that all that's left is specks and things inside of creases I cannot see. Oh, you are foul. I need to look up. There it is. Okay. Okay, so I've got how much left? The fact that this is only $100, but seems to be $140 for me to finish is a lot. Head casing, I have 1% left. Leg wells, 1 left, 1% left. One of the cannons is 96. Everything else is at 99%. So this is the head casing. Is it below me here? There's the head casing. That's the underside. Now I gotta keep walking around until I end up seeing something that has any amount of white on the fill bar. Like suspension. Like suspension. Okay. Up, skid plate. That's done. There's a ball joint here that has something on this. Saw it just a second ago. Where are you hiding? Ball joint there. 100%. Ball joint there, 100%. 100%. Oh, you're a cannon. Okay, sweet. So we've got a couple left. We've gotten to the point where there are 3 left, and I can easily figure this out. So claws. Claws, claws, claws. There's one. I think I go on the top side of this, because otherwise it's not going to work. There's that. Then there's another claw here that needs to be filled. Hopefully that works out just fine. As you can tell, Toast, this is very much a game about the details. We finished those. Abdomen swivel, followed by leg well. Oh, really? Were you playing base game or were you playing a DLC? You got a favorite nozzle? Oh, you're over here. I see you. Can I get out of crouch, please? This is a well. Suspension. Hard. Base game? Yeah, I've only played the first two, and I'm like, it's cool. I can be inside of a... I don't know. What is it? I can do a backyard. I can clean something that's, like, nominally kind of cool. But also, I could be cleaning up a mech. This is the well. Suspension. Suspension. Hinge. Grip, grip, grip. Suspension guard. Ball joint. Oh, here it is. Well. There's a skate part. Oh, that looks so cool. That sounds so cool. It's on this side? It is this side. Yes! Job complete. Yeah, that was... I took a very weird place for this one here. Such a long... The worst part is, like, I didn't do it bit by bit. I just kept running. Hello, Heidegger. I'm going to continue, and I'm going to very quickly see if I can buy myself some nozzles. I'm going to look back, because someone on Twitch had given me some advice as to what to pick. What did they pick? What did they pick? He said I should be buying the tri-nozzle. Okay, tri-nozzle it is. Okay, give me a modification. That's just for looks. Rug gloves, back me out there. Power wash. I got one of those already. Clothing, liquids, equipment, okay. See, this might be the way to go. These is a tri-nozzle. I don't know what they're talking about, but... Yeah, no, I appreciate you calling out that one. I'm more concerned with just, like, the nozzle spread, because I'm okay with, like, doing this for a long time, and just, like, being like, okay, controlled spray. But what, perhaps, if I had more nozzle? Think about that, Batman. Riddle me this, Batman. Balls. Sorry. I didn't know how to finish off the thing, so I was like, wouldn't it be funny if the Riddler if the Riddler just said the word balls? And I went with it. I went with it. Hmm. This color, light duty, and medium duty washer. I don't have enough points for that. Let's just buy these different nozzles real quick. All right. Get back to Midgar. Let's get to 7th Heaven. Tifa's calling us, and she wants us to clean up this bar. Oh, what? Don Corneo? That man traffics. Well, we may as well clean this up, or I don't want to. Oh my god, it's so everything. Okay. Okay. This is wrong. This is so wrong. There are tables. I can't tell if anything's not a table. So much dirt. Okay, we're gonna start here. A dirt bomb. This is a dirt, like, cascade. I don't know how... How did you get it on the ceiling? Well, that's very nice. Let's just, honestly, here. Whee! Back and forth. Forth and back. No, the health inspector is not allowed in here. They're going to get roughed up by their immune system. Were they dancing on this bar, or were they using it as a toilet? Jeez. Is that Cloud's sword? It is the Buster Sword. Some of these nozzles just do absolutely nothing, and that's not great, but it does look pretty. The softer one is good with soap because it's white. You're right, I could buy some soap for that one. I could buy some soap. Barrel is trying its hardest. A little bit higher. Right, I am flooding this radio. This radio should not be able to work. I need it to actually, like, take. Please. There it is. Okay. Good old-fashioned back and forth with this pressure. Well, this is, like, better looking in the back. I can tell where things end and begin. What I got behind me here? Straight shot, straight shot. Hi, Flash! Hi, Flash. Currently doing power wash. We're cleaning up this dirty, dirty bar because Don Corneo and his goons, Tifa's words, not mine, decided to ruin it for everyone, and they must have, I don't know, set off something. I don't think they knew how to shower, and it's really showing here. Things are looking pretty clean in the back of the bar because I chose to clean that first, but believe me, it looks so bad right now. Look at the actual bar. Look at the actual place where people are going to be eating. And there's definitely a much better way I could be doing this. Like, I could be doing back and forth, evening it out, but it's not going that way. I'm getting very distracted. Not being efficient with it. There's the back bar. Back bar top? What's missing? Below? What am I missing? Alright, we're just gonna do this weird way. We're gonna go back and forth. Look, Cloud is taking care of himself. He's probably downstairs. Okay, I'm drawing a blank here. I've got a tiny amount of like floor that needs to show up. What do I need to hit? These are all just like individual specs, unless for some reason all these lower wall skirts are doing something here. That's not enough? There we go. Clean the pinball. Yay. Barrett's arm is here. I think that's probably a better question than what's going on with the sword, because he's got one arm. Can I get under? Halfway clean. The ground is still a mess. Okay, front set's looking pretty good. You know, honestly, efficiency, underrated. Feels super nice just to be going back and forth, left and right. Amazing stuff. And now it's a real wall. And there's light outside. And Sephiroth. Oh, hi, Tifa. Thanks for the call out. I mean, yeah, I could see on the radar, so it was his. So if I get to 80%, are you gonna start talking about Cloud? It's like, I'll take the ship tease. Never mind, there's the Cloud talk. Oh, that's all of it? Okay. Dark Attack! Petals is here. Hi, Petals. What's up? Currently playing some of this DLC. This is the free Midgar DLC for PowerWash Simulator. If you've ever wanted to play it, you can. It's free if you already got the base game. I'm cleaning up 7th Heaven because it looked like at least 8th Hell? Dirt everywhere. The ceiling is still an utter mess. But the floor is looking better. So what are you up to today, Pedals? How was your stream? Hi, Wilku. Hello. You actually work? Like with actual work, you talking about weld work? Were you doing weld prep on stream? You legally couldn't show anything, but yeah, you're doing QC and prepping torque reports and consumable logs. Oh, well, that's good. I mean, like, when I talk about work, I'm like, keep it vague. I'm talking about software tech and training. Because, like, it is proprietary stuff, so I get what you're talking about, but, like, if you just talk about the general, here's what you do, I think you can get away with it. There we go. Perfect, we got him. Okay. It's a real place. Just don't look up. Starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. Oscar-nominated movie, by the way. I enjoyed it. Maybe not Oscar-wise, but it was fun. Nice little romp. And J-Law got to do her stuff. Power washing with this easy. You know, I have never thought of power washing as something I wanted to do. I'm always too scared I will hurt myself, because I know that if I were to do it, I would find a way to screw it up. But, like, you know, just like if I had like an infinite flood, like, you know, from Super Mario Sunshine, I would be down. You burn yourself with a power... When was this? Pedals. How often are you power washing? 2 years ago, unit had a heater built in. There's no oh my, no. Pedals. I hope, wait, I hope there's no, like, permanent scars. I remember when I was, like, 10, I accidentally burned myself in a microwave toaster oven. And, like, those scars stayed for a while. I can only imagine what industrial power washing does to you instead. Alright. That set's looking nice. Coming up on 80%. You melted your... You almost Doctor Doomed yourself, Pedals? That's... And I mean this in the pun of the word. Pretty metal. Pretty rock. Pretty hard. Yes. It's looking pretty. It's not fantastic. Wait, hey, yo, Wilku, say that again? He says while looking like freaking Miles Teller in Fan 4 Stick. It was a nice look. Aww. So you're saying you did not get to become 2003's greatest anime on my anime list of all time? Sorry, Brotherhood took it over, but Full Metal Alchemist is not your job description. You can say, yeah, okay. You're asking if Miles Teller from Miles Teller, Fan 4 Stick, Whiplash, Top Gun Maverick will show up as... I don't know, because that's a Fox property, and when they did the ending of you know, Deadpool and Wolverine, it was not in the end credits, so I'm not sure if they ever want to, like, acknowledge Fan 4 Stick. I would be okay with it, because, like, I enjoy that. That Bzel Vtuber? Bzel Vtuber, noted villain slash cowpoke? Hi, how's it going? Hi, B. Hi, Ikta. What's up? It's like Smash Brothers. Everyone is here. Hi, hello. B, how is cowpoking around here today? I don't know if you saw, but last time I streamed 2 days ago, I was playing Garf Kart because I was so bored. And I was like, when is Garfield Kart Furious Racing 2 coming out? And I was like, shoot. And I was like, why not? You like drums, you don't like mayonnaise? But is mayonnaise an instrument? Yeah. You were so sad. It's coming out September 10th? No, B, that's the best worst news you could have, because I am actually on a business trip on September 9th through 9/11. The most disappointing thing to happen to me on American soil during 9/11. I can't be there to see 2 towers of Garf. Another Garth has hit the towers. You're so right, Vtuber. Oh, I'm so sorry, John, who in this case was a pilot for 9. No, no, I'm sorry. No, Jim Davis, don't kill me. Already dead Jim Davis, or the estate of Jim Davis, please don't harm me. Yeah, no, I ran a bit hard with that bit there, Icta. That is an appropriate level of eye being raised. 3 eyebrow raises. The same number of planes. Oh wait, Jim Davis is alive? Did I get misinformation from an I think you should leave skit that's 7 years old? Or 6 years old? Probably. Can't talk. I know, it is pretty dark. It is pretty dark. Is... Oh, he's still 80? Oh, well, good for him. Oh no, he could still kill me. Oh shoot. Bill Watterson's alive. He's a recluse. I feel like if I said something about Calvin and Hobbes, I would feel really bad because it's a good comic. But at the same time, would killing me be worth Bill Watterson's time? I believe not. I believe I'm not worth Bill Watterson's time for vengeance. For spite, maybe, because you can spite from a distance, but for vengeance, probably not. Okay, no one ever clips my stuff, but thank God no one ever clips my stuff, because this is, we're cooking with gas. Enough gas to melt steel beams. Yeah, I was 2 when 9/11 happened. So I was not cognizant when it happened. And this is how I cope. You were still yet a sperm? Not even. Real and true. Ictolurus Furcata was... Sorry, Furcatus was in the pouch. You were an idea, a concept. Well, here's the thing. I can't even tell if I would have been a concept. My parents are notoriously tight-lipped about anything having to do with their relationship, so I have no clue if I was planned. Whatever happened, it's a mess. So we are at 90%. I can afford to be thorough. Yes, pedals. Continue with your anyway segue. How did this happen? Canonically, Don Corneo, who is like a lord of the underbelly, who I guess does like perv massages, or he has a perv massage parlor. He and his goons showed up and was just like, we're gonna party. Like there isn't crippling wealth inequality in Midgar. And now we're here. And there is a man's gun hand. Oh, we got the bar back. Ooh, I'm so happy. One piece of dirt on this bar and I can't find it. Please. Be forgiving, game. Why? I'm walking with a black light because I'm being paid to clean. If it's not clean, I don't get paid. Wilku? Wilku? Look at me. I am the captain now. Sorry. Wilku, look at me. Look in my eyes. What do you see? A cult of personality. Dang it. Wilku, look at me. Don't put that into the world. Don't put another live-action Chris Pratt animated movie into the world. We've done enough. Oh no, I think the Garfield movie was fine. I think I'm too Chris Pratted out. I enjoyed him in Parks and Rec. I don't care him in any of his Netflix movies. And for the new Garfield movie, I have different issues. Mainly because the Garfield movie, because of advertising and the fact that I was in LA to hang out with friends as it was premiering. I saw too many Garfields. That's my issue with the Garfield movie. Jack Black as Hobbs, that's fine. I can live with that. I'm okay with that. I just wish there were more voice actors and not just like, you know, primary live action celebrity son. I like when, you know, you don't know who's the voice and you can be like, oh, that's a cool take. It's more about the message. Thank you, Ikta. I appreciate that. My face is kind of splotchy. Live action Chris Pratt as Calvin, 6 orange t-shirt, black. Okay. I don't know how Kevin Hart works there. I have an actual 6-year-old, same as Biff. Y'all are cooking. Not sure if it's with gas or if there are just gas fumes around you, but it's happening. And I can only respect y'all for the veracity of your choices. The tenacity. The absolute KazCassidy. You're cooking with glue, Uma Musume? Don't let me kill me. B, have you ate yet today? Or have you ate dinner yet? It's getting kind of late. Are you okay? You good? You ate spaghetti? Nice. I had buffalo chicken today, and it was pretty good. You eat before stream. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. I have walked in on you eating gelato at the beginning and then having the gelato melt. Wait, can I interact with this? You try to eat and then you run out of time. You spend 15 scarfing the food. You spend 15 minutes garfing the food. Based in Garfield. Well, I can't be tired yet. How long have I been going? It can't be that long. Oh. B, have I ever told you how much I respect you for your love of Garfield? Because I respect you a lot. I respect you a lot for being open about your love of Garfield. And, like, I know a lot of people who are ironically into Garfield. But you seem extremely serious about it. Let's see. Ikta ate some Totinos. Pedals is talking about going ham on some vegetarian meals. Yeah, no. A lot of them were my friends in LA, because when they were in LA, they were there when the Garfield movie was everywhere, and that included on all the Waymos and on the delivery robots, those those self-oriented delivery robots. And it was just so comedically confusing that they were just like, fudge, I guess I gotta like Garfield now. I guess I do hate Mondays. No, but if you ask me, I wouldn't be able to say that any of those people I met that said they liked Garfield ever saw Garfield's Big Picture show on Cartoon Network. And I understand I'm gatekeeping on Garfield. I'm Garf-keeping. Garf keeping the sanctity of marriage is between two cats both named and voiced by Bill Murray. Let's see. Did I see the new Superman movie? Heck yeah, I saw the new Superman movie and I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was very fun, it felt like a very lived-in world, and I enjoy the concept of Superman as not almighty, all-powerful, or the entire centerpiece of a Justice League. Thank you, Pedals. I appreciate the Garf. You watched Garfield and Friends during college? Does that mean you're still watching Garfield and Friends? I remember watching the Garfield show because that one was what was on Cartoon Network when I still had cable, near the tail end of it. How are you for being able to be self-selective? Yeah. Kaz, is sleep for the weak allowed here? Do you need to be strong? You can be weak or strong as you like. This is a place where you can be a Weenie Hut Junior or a Weenie Hut General. Or a non-military version of that. Let's see. They filmed the Hall of Justice scene. Yeah, I remember that. You told me that, Wilku. Oh, wait, is that Garfield and Friends? Is that the one that has John absolutely disco dancing? Because I've seen that clip. I've used that clip before. It is. Oh my god, you gotta. Okay, so I don't do clips because I don't put in the effort. But I should, because I should probably put in the effort to grow. But if you look at my shorts, there's one I think is called Art Do You Fuckle with the Arbuckle, and it is one of my favorite things I've ever made. You want to be a Weenie Hut private? What about a Weenie Hut privateer? Put you on a weenie boat. It's like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, but you get to ride it like a banana boat. No, John's pretty cool. John is, oh, he's pretty lame, but he's also pretty cool. He's been feeding a cat a long time, feeding him a lot of lasagna, and he doesn't care that the arteries are for certain getting blocked up. He's like, live and let live, Garf boy. Are you telling me you've never seen the episode where Garfield switched heads with John? That sounds like nightmare fuel, Vtuber. That sounds like nightmare fuel. Actually, if you would like to sleep, I will man the paddles with my feet. Because my hands they've got to be moving. They got to be moving and shaking so I can start doing this movement. So I can do all this power and washing. Yay! Woohoo! I will take the payment of you liking and subscribing. Help the channel, help it grow. Maybe then I'll get back to more interesting things. I still have to do all of Deltarune, but I've been waiting for my friends to play it. But every time I think I'm gonna start it, someone new starts it. And I'm like, I want to wait so I don't overlap with my friends. Alright, I'm gonna take a look here what you put in, B. And I'm seeing now, Pedals, you sent me the Defunct Land Garfield. I do love me some Defunct Land. I do love me some Kevin Perjurer. I know exactly what you're talking about. And right now, I'm looking at what B sent. No! Oh my god, John! I'm sorry, John. Oh, I'm sorry, John. No, you keep that on there. My Discord is the Wild Wild West. Get ya, ya. I don't think that's a fair exchange. I feel like John lost a lot of bodily autonomy in that case. Best pipe? Yep, pipe worked. I should probably buy some soap. The Garfield ride, the Garfield Tunnel of Love, where people were, you know, getting their Garfielded. Making the big Odie. Normal. Realize was in the past, says Toast. Yeah. Weenie Hut Private has liked and been subscribed. Sleep Demons dragging you under, done fighting it. All good. Salute to you. Weenie Hut Private Ictolurus Furcatus. God damn it, Wilku, that's so good. You're right. They were getting Garfelt up on a Tuesday. Nerble. Oh my god, Pedals. Whoa, everyone, again, everyone is here. Hello, Cecily Polichinelle. How's it going? We're talking about, well, I mean, we started talking about 9/11, then we started talking about Garfield. B is here. Oh god. Okay. All right, big honkin' right. Hello, Bun. Hello. Hi, everyone. How was membership stream? Today was what was it? Today was your dress up one, right? And okay. And Pedals has found Do You Buckle with the Arbuckle. Good for you. Good for you. Nah, it's been good. It's been good. Yeah, no, we were talking about it started when B came in, and we were talking about the fact that the new Garfield game, the Garfield Furious Racing 2 comes out on 9/11. And I'm gonna be on a business trip during 9/11. Which means I'm also gonna be on a plane during 9/11. Wait. And looks like People have been putting in the chat some stuff about Garfield, including the Kevin Perjurer Garfield Defunct Land Ride documentary. I love Kevin Perjurer, man after my own heart. Good work. Would that be jinxing it? I don't know. What does it look like? Imagine. What does the world look like where KazCassidy dies in 9/11/2025? Put your headcanons in chat. What are the ramifications? Gonna let it sit for a bit. Garfield will protect you. He knows you'll need to play this. Yes, Garfield will be like, I need to protect my title. I cannot. There cannot be a second Garfield card game that's, you know, the good ones, without me defending it and losing it, probably to Power Guy. Garfield's Nightmare, Garfield's Wet Dream. I mean, it is a water log ride, so by definition, it's a wet dream either way. B, if you do that and you get a photo of you doing that, I will pay you money. I don't know how much you want, but that is an insane thought, and I respect you for the thought of having it. Okay, Pedals wants my monitor if I pass away on the plane. No, don't move on. It's like the Alamo, never forget, so you can keep talking about it. No. God, imagine, B, just like a... imagine getting Mars to come out with you. Wilku, thank you for posterity. I'm not gonna... it's been... I'll need to hire... At some point, I'll freelance ask for an editor. But, like... I know most people are like watching for chill reasons as opposed to shorts. I've kind of left the shorts game because I don't know, shorts viewers don't convert, but now I kind of like where we're at size wise. I'm monetized, but not really. I can play whatever games I want, and that includes doing Musume 5 days out of the past like 7 stream days. I can play a JRPG game, so that's why I did ATM machine myself. I can play a JRPG without feeling like, you know, I need to play something else to make it better. I'm okay with where I'm at right now. A little tired. But that's because I've been, instead of like what I was doing earlier when I was not enjoying, you know, work. When I was just doing... What is it? When I was just doing extra work as opposed to enjoying my life. I'm doing the same, but a lot of the time I used to do self-improvement and working out has been dedicated to horse girl idols. Yeah. No, I'm tired. I've fallen asleep on calls 10 minutes into them. It's been pretty bad. There's that tired part coming along, but I still gotta clean up this gosh darn bar, so we're gonna clean up the bar, aren't we? Come on. I'm a fan of you, Ceiling. Let me clean you. $96, yeah, no, and like this, and I've gotten not the big nozzle, but I also haven't gotten soap. Feeling pretty good, pretty chill. We're on, this is like World 3. How long have you been playing? It's a really cool map. I've been going for 3 hours, so Yeah, a lot of time spent on the middle one. A lot of ambling about, just saying stuff. Talking about Garfield and 9/11. Oh yay! Let's go, Cecily and Mo. Playing Wallace and Gromit. Oh, how much cheese was there? God, I can't. Every time I go into that accent, I feel like, am I... Okay, so this is gonna be a deep pull for some of y'all. Do anyone remembers that animation about the adventures of One Direction? Really bad, well, not really bad animation, really like stiff animation, kind of like a web cartoon. Oh my god, B, thank you. I was gonna go insane. But you know the really convoluted bit about we're nothing without our fans. Let's eat a taco, a taco, a taco, a taco. See that whenever I do a fake British accent, I always feel like, am I making fun of Harry Styles right now? Should I be making fun of Harry Styles? Probably not. For those of y'all who haven't seen it, I'm gonna look it up real quick. The Adventures of One Direction. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's 2 hours long. I think I watched the first 2 of these, but I'm gonna put this compilation in chat. Gary can handle it. But does he deserve it? Probably not. But no. If you have 2 hours, I suggest I suggest that you watch all of it. Now the thing is, like, okay, so funny not funny story. I've told people before, my first ever concert I went to in person was Ninja Sex Party. And that happened after my senior year of high school. At that point, I had just broken up with my girlfriend at the time, and I went with my friend who I knew from a church choir I sang in. And it was funny because I made it rain on the opening act because I had a bunch of singles. But my original first concert was supposed to be One Direction. I ended up not going, even though my sister needed someone to go with, and she had tickets. And the reason why is because I posted about it on my Facebook.com. And then, for what was the first time in my life by someone that I knew, which is not the first time in my life, a man called me the F-slur. The first of many. And I was a coward and didn't go. And that would be the first of, I guess, 3 near first concerts. Jum is here! Hello, Jum! Hello, Corporate Wreckers! Hello, everyone from Jum Industries, or the former Jum Industries, Jummington! You're coming in on the discourse of how I got called the F-slur for the first time. And I didn't end up seeing a One Direction concert. What is up? Look, the best song ever by One Direction is a bop, and I will stand by that to this day. You can fight me in it. You can fight me on the moon in my salmon-colored pants that person on Facebook also called me the F-slur for wearing. It's fine, Jum. It's fine. I looked him up on Facebook. He's got a kid. And to be honest, his kid looks pretty nice, honestly. The kid looks like he's healthy, but I hope that that dad has a much difficult time and maybe that kid pooped on him once. Y'all got some pretty fun first concerts. Y'all ain't nothing to scoff at. Miku's cool. The Wiggles is based as hell. They also have a pretty good Defunctland episode. The poor kid, oh, I don't know about his life. It's been so long. I mean, based on what I've seen on his Facebook, he hasn't changed his attitude towards queer people, but, like, you know, I can only hope that that kid has a good life. And if I want to think spitefully about someone, honestly, I turned out bisexual. He was along the way there. So, like, I ain't got nothing wrong with it. The fruit salad is indeed yummy yummy. In the honka donka big red car. Even though I'm pretty sure honka donka isn't the way to do the big red car. I just thought about the word honka donka and it was funny. The Beastie Boys. I used to bump No Sleep Till Brooklyn an unhealthy amount for someone who was going to bed at 10 o'clock. No Sleep Till Brooklyn really meant 1 o'clock at the latest, which is different now. Different. You used to pass by... There's a BC Boys Square? Is that a place in New York? Thoughts on Blink-182? I fucking love Blink-182. I love them so much. I used to be a classically trained singer. And I'm realizing now I actually linked out to the wrong person. But then I got really into Midwest emo. And then I got into Blink-182 again. And now every time I sing a little bit like I'm singing Damn It. So it's all in my nose. I did also enjoy one, my god, their song, One More Time, I think? No, and you also gotta remember, I had a Machine Gun Kelly phase, which means, by extension, I had a Travis Barker phase. Because he's a producer. Produced those 2 albums. It's all in the nose. Oh no, B? Really? Oh no, I'm so sorry. The people were awful? Okay, so like, I know it's not like a thing where they're not showering, but I'm guessing, were they moshing too hard for you? Or were they being rude? Does KazCassidy gotta fuck? Oh no, I was gonna say, does KazCassidy have to cut a bitch? But it almost came out the wrong way. Oh yeah, no. What makes you beautiful is on the all the small things beat. Ew. Yeah, no, B, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear about it. That's unfortunate. I usually like punk bands and like alternative indie bands and their like crowds. Often they're just smoking weed. Some of them can be a little bit, you know, pretentious, but usually they're too sad and depressed to do anything about it, so you're just aggressive enough they stop. But no, that sounds unfortunate, because Blink is popular. Wait, Blink had worse crowds than Jane's Addiction? That sounds so wrong. Yo, 9 Inch Nails and Peter Murphy. Peter Murphy, who's worked with the Mountain Goats. Jump, that's a sick combo. Shaggy, this is the map. This is 7th Heaven. This is in that DLC I was still talking about. The Jane's Addiction crowd was rough. Really, really. Now, my villain origin story is another story about going to a concert with a girl. When I was 15, I met my first... No, I wasn't. That was a Justin Bieber quote. When I was 15, I got really into modern baseball because when I was 13, a girl I met once in summer camp said that my relationship with another girl that didn't exist at the time reminded her of a modern baseball song, and I latched onto it. And I ended up following them so much. I love modern baseball. I love Slaughterhouse Beach Dog, which is the after band. And then I got tickets, and then I asked out this girl. And I was like, do you want to go see modern baseball with me? And then she said, well, my parents don't know you, that you're going to need to meet them. And I chickened out, and I didn't end up using the tickets, so they just went to waste. And they were standing room and less than an hour away. And then, what happened next? The band broke up. It has been over 5 to 7 years. Time dilates weird, but I miss them every day. I miss them. And what makes it worse is later on, I would actually ask that girl out proper. And then she said, and I unquote quoth, yeah, because we had mutual friends. It was at a Halloween party. And the thing that was going on was like, she was complaining about like not having a partner, and she's like, I just want someone to say they're attracted to me. I was like, well, now's the time. So what I said was like, I would go out with you, why don't we? And she's like, I was like, I'm lonely, you're lonely, we're friends with the same people, I don't see how this could go wrong. And these said, yeah, no, sorry, I actually have a thing for like my noted high school rival, who would later go on to get valedictorian because I couldn't get more AP credits because I took 3 choir classes a year. And she said, I'm actually attracted to him. And she's not even the first person or the last person to say that directly to my face. To my face, okay? Like, that is... I really don't want to make this man an enemy, because he didn't do anything besides be kind of pretty and know how to play guitar and choose to play Ed Sheeran. But he would shine over me a couple times because of that. And I was just like, brother, don't you have enough? But then I met his dad, because we also used to play basketball together, and I was like, you know, short, Asian, and fat. And his dad was nice to me, so I mean, like, he's doing fine. He became a Marine, so he probably eats crayons, but okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a lot of chat here. Jum, I like the thought. It helps me cope to think that modern baseball was so crushed that a young KazCassidy could not see them. I shot my shot. It's fine. I'm in a good place now. She's probably fine too. She had a good head on her shoulders. I've never seen Shinedown. Flash, I know what you're talking about. I really hope what you meant was you meant one thing as in the valedictorian thing, because like I don't want to, even if she broke my heart, I don't want to refer to that girl as a thing. She's a person. Can I clean this floor? Oh, that's so good. Yes. All right. Barrier done. Wall column. Done. Ceiling? More ceiling? Oh yeah, no, Tifa's been texting about the progress she's having it. B, I hope you get to go to all the concerts you want to see, and I hope you get to fuck some people up in the pit. Hannah's here. Oh my god, everyone's coming in tonight. Hello. This is raid number 5. Hello, Anna. How's it going? How was Peak? Sorry, I didn't end up coming. Oh, Vandom. Hi, Bugsonar. bug sonar. We're still doing ourselves a good old-fashioned PowerWash Simulator. Peak was peak, you must sleep. Well, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, says Truman, and I'm saying good night. You've done a lot today. You've streamed like twice. And you still need to finish you still need to plan Isaac, so I mean you've got time. Appreciate the raid. Thank you for coming in. We're cleaning up Tifa's bar here in Midgar. Because I bought PowerWash yesterday, and it was good. Yee. Welcome everyone. If you haven't met me yet, my name is KazCassidy, and I'm happy to meet you. I'm a Vtuber, formerly a burnout. I'm feeling pretty good right now, so I might need to rebrand. And I got stuff. I got membership. Membership is open if you want some real cool, funny emotes drawn by my little cousin. If you like hearing wonky, weird stories, say literally anything. I will find a way to relate it to something that I probably should not be relating to. For example, we've talked a lot about 9/11 today because Garfield 2 shows the Garfield racing game, the second version of it, releases that day, and I will be on a business trip, so I'll have to be on a plane. Two things you will never forget. Yep, that's the spirit, B. That's the spirit. So true, Dark Phantom, so true. That is how spelling works. I don't see a language where that does. Well, we don't see an English language text post where that does not work. Am I going to hell for saying that? No, because I'm going to hell for other reasons. But I'm gonna say it anyways. You went to a Brental Floss concert? Dude, that's sick. Was this like... What were they touring? I remember their 8-bit Mario parody. I remember they were in a Nostalgia Critic review of Les Mis, I think. The weird group that review was. We're getting so close here, y'all. We're getting so close. Thank you. Thank you very much for the super chat, Shaggy. I appreciate it. Oh, Weird Al's so fun. Have y'all seen the most recent video he dropped with Will Forte? Are they singing Hot to Go? I think they sang Hot to Go. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I understand. Make use of your membership, Shaggy. I have never seen the blue collar comedy tour. And that's with me having used to work at a I used to work at a comedy club throughout all of high school. And most of my stories are pretty tame. I was like, I mean, it's a comedy club. Sometimes famous people came. Oftentimes, not really. We weren't like the biggest location, but for where I was living, it was pretty good. Money was money, which, you know, any amount is good when you're in high school and you got stuff you want to do. But yeah, no real stories aside from the fact that one time Bob Saget, you know, Uncle Danny from Full House, one time he spat on me and was vaguely racist. I mean, as a joke, probably. Was he racist? Yes, he was. Come on, you can splash damage. I believe in you. Come on, game. Do your barrel splash damage correctly. Yeah, I mean, you expect it. You expect it. The thing is, like, bro, the guy who was my role lead, bro was Vietnamese. I'm Filipino, and he was much thinner than I was. I don't know how he messed the two of us up. Okay, so I can see the fridge is still a mess. It's gonna be a case of doing this. Okay. Alright, 99% means everything left is specs. On for just a little bit more in the splash damage. There we go. We got her. I mean, what are you thinking about here, Wilco? I mean, like, you got White Castle, you got Burger King. I mean, if you're talking about royal, like, in terms of suits, you could say Jack in the Box, but that's more for cards than it is, like, actual factual royalty and succession lines. Dairy Queen, you're right. I did miss Dairy Queen. Thank you, Shaggy. Let me know how it goes. If you want to, you can post in the art tag when you're done. I need the 100% bonus. I'm so sorry, but this is gonna be a mess. KazCassidy? KazCassidy, the Unabomber? There's a box needs to be cleaned. Customer shelf. Alright, well, one of these boxes mess. Box. I'm the box ghost. Ooh. I fit. McDonald's is the Joker. There's got to be another Joker-themed restaurant. Oh, Hooligans? No, that's fast casual. That's not fast food. There we go. There's a box. Where's this fuse box at? All right, we're getting closer. Customer shelf, circuit box, ceiling shaded lights, and some pipe supports. Okay. Customer shelf. Is that you? Is it you? Oh, it's you. Hello. Good. Wait, what? Time out. Godzilla had kids' meals? Sorry, a White Castle. I did not know that. I'm happy to hear that there was some level of whimsy in the White Castle. Ceiling shaded lights. Is there something on the table? The stool too. Is that different from the one we were talking about that had the animatronics, or is that something else? Wall column, maybe the beam? This one. Right, so I'm at the point where I can't hit anything else here. I know one of them was a box. We did a box. There's still 2 more ceiling lights. And a circuit box that I've yet to find. And just the bar? Maybe it's on this side. There's the bar. Oh, and Wilkie, thank you for the clarification on the difference between those 2 places. Thank you very much for letting me know. Meanwhile, at the Batcave, 91% on the wall lanterns. Okay, I guess we'll do wall lanterns now. Okay. What do I got? What do I got? Pots. Oh, thank God, we made it there. Okay, so there's wall lantern. No. No. Yes. And ceiling lights, which means these are the fan blades. This is just the light itself. In here. And neon signs. You just need a nice once over. And the job has been complete. Yeah, look at all that process. Look at all that process of going through all that bits and pieces. Then all of a sudden, walls look good. A lot of other stuff. Okay, what cloud? Cloud's happy we washed his sword. Let's do a quick look and see what he wants us to do. I'm not going to the Mako Energy exhibit. That's a trap. I'm gonna head back to the menu actually. And I think it's about past midnight where I'm at. Thank you all for coming. We did pass the like goal. I do think it's time to spread the love here and send y'all out to somewhere else. You don't need to give me heterochromia. It's all good. Unfortunately, I wanted to hold up for some other people. Today, we're going to move you over to two of my close friends, Blood and Dendo. They're playing a new game on the Switch too. They're playing wheelchair basketball. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to move us all over here using a redirect as I close out this stream. If you haven't yet, please leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't. If you want to be here for more, I've got Persona coming up. Eventually, we will be doing Deltarune. But for tonight, my name is KazCassidy, and if I don't see you soon, I will see you all later. And that's the raid hashtag. Bye.